The gift of giving. Thanks for that, Joshua. And I have a gift for you guys. It's the weather. The weather forecast for your weekend. At least we're going to have at least first half of the weekend looking pretty nice. And the second half, well, unfortunately, it's going to look more on the wetter side. If you're thinking about washing your cars, I know a lot of the cars have those salt brines on it. You could actually do it tomorrow here. We're looking good, dry condition. But if you're like me, just waiting for Mother Nature to bring some of that rain to wash it off, it won't be too long here. Sunday night into Monday, we'll have our next chance for rain, and that will stick around into Tuesday as well. Continue just to see this fall over the same area, which is why we continue to have flash flood warnings for parts of Tazewell County, Mercer County, Bland County. Into early Friday morning, winds will start to be picking up here. Gives me a concern just a bit here because we could be seeing some trees falling down because of those wet soil, saturated soil, weak-rooted trees from being too dry, and any of these gusts of winds here could really knock down trees onto power lines, providing some power outages.
It's always great when I pull into the lot. Jeffrey Hool is great. Don't think that I don't love Jeffrey. I love Jeffrey. But I love seeing your car here because we don't get to hang out that often.
Yeah, it's like a special little treat.
I mean, 24 hours ago, we were starting right where we are, 53 degrees. The only difference is we're not going to be rising to the 70s. We're going to actually cool off back into the 40s, and we'll just stay in the 50s throughout the afternoon hours. Bus stop forecast, I know it's going to be one of those weird days like you go off to school for the kids, you'll be in the lower 50s. But look at the afternoon hours. We're still in the lower 50s under partly sunny skies. Of course, much colder weather on the way. I'll break it down coming up in just a few minutes. It's just all rain for our area, but if you are traveling north towards northern Pennsylvania into the interior parts of New York, they are dealing with some winter weather out there here, some snow showers as it's interacting with some of that colder air further north. But this system will start to move out of that region, and we'll start to see some colder air begin to move in by the afternoon hours. 47 degrees from our Princeton weather camera. In fact, this will be likely our high temperature of the day as that cold air begins to rush in from the northwest. Of course, this blob of clouds here, that's actually Hurricane Raphael. Now, Hurricane Raphael is not going to move towards our way because there's been a change in the weather pattern. We got that ridge here that's been providing that warmer weather for us. It's kind of moving a little bit further west, and that's kind of pushing Raphael to the south and west. So that's this forecast track right now. It's moving further southward into the Gulf and eventually start to dissipate as it runs into drier air and shear. This is a weak frontal system. It looks like it's going to bring some precipitation, but with high pressure down to our south, that's going to rob a lot of that moisture as it tries to move to the south. So areas to our north, especially maybe towards Fayette County, over towards Raleigh, western Greenbrier, northwestern Pocahontas, may see a brief period of wintry mix during the early mid-morning hours on Christmas Eve before it kind of dissipates here and kind of dry things out for the rest of the afternoon hours on Christmas Eve.
Because our reporter, cheers to him, our reporter Clayton Chesney brought us some cupcakes.
And all for our G-Men fans, they'll be out there tomorrow.
Yes, thank you guys for joining.